And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, set. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Save. Joker. Check.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun. Seymour. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Our time. It's our time. Check. 55 to mine. Check. 55 to mine.
Operating from the gun, Seymour. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw on second down, Seymour. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wide, get wide. Come on. Check 59.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
This is Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
These two teams all tied after one. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Completes it to Davis. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, it's Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. 56, right there, 56. I can reach Trey. Let's go.
On 1st down, Seymour. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
I got you, boy.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
2nd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Markel Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Seymour. And he fires one, but incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here. On the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll toss it out to Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To try again after the sack. Haskins uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, please. Check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
On 1st down, Turner. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Seymour. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Operating from the gun. Seymour toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check, 55, Mike.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Haskins will throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And he finds Cook. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to it.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Josh Oliver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score, Redskins 28, Giants 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down. Seymour into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Seymour. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass. They'll
start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second and 5 now. Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a first down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Mike, 55.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Second and 6. At their 48-yard line.
Second down, Haskins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, we go. Mike 5. Hey, that's good. Mike 5. Watch the flag.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Second and 3. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Seymour. That'll be caught by Cup. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the gun, Seymour gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
56 to Mike. 56.
To throw on second down. Seymour. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets them 14. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Haskins to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Alert 3, alert 3. Nice shot. Grab on. That's it.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Seymour. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
55. Right there in the middle.
2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ready, ready. Mike 5. Army, Army. Army, Army.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
You draw Corkins. Hey, Hayward. Fight.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. Operating from the gun, Seymour. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
I'm coming. He's coming. Hey, we got double up. Ball trot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Seymour. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Move. Everyone got move.
Here's Haskins. And that'll will wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run again with Carson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 3rd down, Carson. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.